Good evening, Mr. Chair, Superintendent Micah, administration, staff, and community members. My name is Dr. Debbie Hamilton, and we are here tonight with a group to make you aware of a wonderful opportunity for Northeast ISD students, specifically middle and high school students, and your PD and safety staff. We encourage your review, approval, and support in sharing this program with internal stakeholders beginning in fall of 2025. Prior to this meeting, this information has been shared with Trustees Shelton and Terry Shigi and Chief Instructional Officer Mr. Anthony Jarrett. The Juvenile Justice Jeopardy Program, we call it JJJ, is an educational initiative developed by Strategies for Youth, a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving interactions between youth and law enforcement. Modeled after the popular game Jeopardy, JJJ is designed to engage youth 12 to 18 in interactive sessions that educate them about the juvenile justice system, their legal rights, and the consequences of certain behaviors. Key features of this program include interactive learning, customized content developed using local municipalities' laws and ordinances, and community involvement through the Train the Trainer model and community ambassadors. The San Antonio Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta, the ladies in red back here. We embarked on this journey of bringing awareness to the school-to-prison pipeline in San Antonio in 2022. In 2023, SAC partnered with the San Antonio Police Department, Community Outreach, and the San Antonio Area Foundation and the Area Foundation's African American Fund to serve as community ambassadors to present the JJJ program to middle and high school students in the San Antonio and surrounding areas. To date, presentations have been made to churches, community organizations, youth groups, high school classes in Northside and Northeast ISD. Through advocacy by SAPD, Northeast ISD safety and security personnel embrace the JJJ program to build and strengthen relationships with students. I would like for members of the San Antonio chapter of Delta Sigma Theta to stand. They're the ladies in red, and they support this presentation tonight. Thank you, ladies. And tonight you will hear from additional speakers, and they include Officer Joel Pope with the San Antonio Police Department, Ms. Michelle Tanner, counselor at Reagan High School, and two Reagan students, Emily and Amanda Strock. Thank you in advance for your attention. We also have a handout for the board. We'll give it to the liaison. This is a copy of the data that is a result that was captured from the Reagan sessions that we did there. We presented to 7 ADVIT classes and 3 JROTC classes. And this is the data from that. And we also have the little brochure that our students get once the presentation is over. Thank you so much for your attention.
Thank you.
Number 2.
I'm Dr. Linda Hamilton. I yield my time to Sergeant Joel Pope.
Okay, he's signed up. Thank you very much. I wish I was a sergeant. That'd be neat. I've been asked to speak today a little bit about our experience with the Juvenile Justice Program as it relates to SAPD. My friends back here, who we've had many opportunities to give this Juvenile Justice Jeopardy program to kids, has just been fascinating. The 3 things that I wanted to mention as it relates to the San Antonio Police Department and policing in general is the relationship that we get to develop with the kiddos. And it is an honor, and it is sometimes very difficult to have interactions with kids that are not, enforcement related. So this gives us an opportunity in a nice, calm environment to get to know kiddos, reduce the fear, and then also transfer information back and forth. It can be very, very important when it comes to justice involvement for our youth. The original program was developed by the San Antonio Police Department in cooperation with Judge Shaw and then the Juvenile Justice Department at Bexar County. And what we did was we picked the top 3-tier items that we thought were, well, not that we thought, that we gathered from data that were most important to keeping youth from being justice involved. And we included those in the game. I think the 2 salient points that I like about this game are, number 1, it's customizable. So we do currently use it with multiple school districts. We do use it with San Antonio Police Department stakeholders, but each and every time it is customizable. And I think that that's the most important piece of this juvenile justice Jeopardy game, is that it can be tailored to your individual needs. The third and final point that I'd like to make is that when this game is played, the data collection is an important piece, and I think we'll all agree that data is important. If we can see that when the kids come and play the game, their misconceptions of the law, their misconceptions of their interactions with police officers, those are relayed in a survey in the beginning. We play the game, and then we ask the same questions again in a different manner, and we can see through the data that there is definite an education piece going on here in a fun game environment. So thank you very much for allowing me to speak. Very, very good product. We will continue to use it at SAPD, and SAPD will continue to support groups. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 3.
All right, good evening. All right. Good evening, Mr. President, members of the board, Dr. Micah, executive staff, and attendees. My name is Michelle Tanner, and I've had the privilege of serving as a school counselor in this district for over 20 years. Over these 2 decades, I've witnessed countless changes in our students' academic, social, and emotional needs and challenges. But one trend has been particularly concerning: the growing number of young men and women being imprisoned or placed on probation. More frequently than ever, I find myself referring students to our campus police officers, not because they're in trouble, but because they have real, urgent questions about scenarios they're witnessing or involved in. These aren't hypothetical situations. These are everyday realities for our students, many of whom don't always have a trusted adult who can give them accurate answers, and I surely cannot. That's why I was more than happy to bring the Juvenile Justice Jeopardy to our AVID and ROTC classes with the approval of Dr. Reiniger. This program is not only interactive and informal, but uses real, relevant scenarios to spark meaningful discussion. We took care to ensure transparency. Permission slips were sent home with the explanation of the content, and parents were invited to review all materials within a 5-day window. Students without written permission were given an alternative assignment, and for those without slips, they called home quickly to have us talk to their parents to allow them to participate. Once they found out, oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. But let me be clear, this is not a game in the traditional sense. It is a powerful, eye-opening tool that helps students understand the serious consequences of their actions. It tackles common misconceptions they pick up from social media and TV, 2 of their biggest teachers, and replaces those myths with facts. It addresses what happens when you're hanging out with somebody committing a crime. It explains what it really means to have a juvenile record, and it encourages critical conversations about their own choices and responsibilities. Even more impactful, when this workshop is presented in the community, adults are just as surprised and educated as the students. And that speaks volumes, because we hope that our parents will be the first educators, but what they don't know doesn't get sent to their students as well, to their own children. This is about being proactive, not reactive. It's about prevention, not punishment. And it's about equipping our students with knowledge before they find themselves in situations with life-altering consequences. Respectfully, I ask for your continued support in making a space for real-world preventative education like Juvenile Justice Jeopardy. Because when we teach our students the facts and the rules, we protect their future. Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 4.
Hello, my name is Amanda Strock. I'm Emily Strock. We both had the opportunity to participate in this game, Juvenile Justice Jeopardy, in our AVID class, which is a career and college prep class, with our lovely teacher, Miss Newberg, who is sitting in the audience. Yeah, so basically the game, like Miss Tanner said, we got a permission form, so it was very consensual. We got to have like papers that asked us questions, maybe what we thought laws were. And then we played a game. We went into 2 separate groups, and we played like a friendly competition game in Jeopardy. It was super helpful to learn. I felt like as I was going through, like I thought I knew the answers, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's not right. So it's super helpful on all. We think it's important that kids understand, like students understand, the laws and the consequences of their actions, because it's very real. And I mean, this game really just helped us understand better just the things that we aren't taught, just because I guess it seemed like we should have just already known, but we just it was great that we were able to have the opportunity to learn more about it. And this is a great program that we hope will be spread around the district, and it's a great opportunity for us to learn. Yeah, I felt like as I watched like everyone play the game, like our peers just felt more like interested than other games, because it was like you had to try to guess the answer, and it wasn't like super hard, but it was like fun to learn, and it's like real things that are happening. So yeah, we think this program has great potential, and thank you for listening to us. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.